So, in the last couple of Forza episodes, we have built real-life cars in the game, such as my first car and the Outer Banks Twinkie, which is the Volkswagen van. Obviously, we drag raced. We're going to do something a little bit different today. In today's video, we're going to be building a Japanese hill climb car with a £150,000 budget. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the car we're going to be using today is going to be the Toyota GT86. Now, this has actually done a few hill climbs, and obviously it is a Japanese car, and also apart from that, it is quite a cheap one in the game. It's about 28.5 grand. So I will leave like up around this area. There'll be like a amount of money we've got left. So we're going to be using this car, and we're going to try and find a nice cool livery that we can sort of use as if it was like a actual hill climb car. And I actually kind of think that I quite like the look of this one, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for this one. It's got some sponsors on it, it's quite fancy, and yeah, using 28,800 of our coins, that's our car for the basis. It's got a nice base structure to build up on. In real life, these obviously have a really good platform as well for modifying cars, and you see a lot of them on the internet, so that's what we're going with today. Having a quick look around, this is what we're starting off with. A nice sort of basis. Nothing too snazzy, but good enough for me. We're probably going to want a bit more power, but we're not going to want so much power that this thing's sort of lifting off, I suppose. Like, we don't really need a racing engine, I don't think, of 800 horsepower. I think 500 horsepower is probably our sort of sweet spot, so we're going to stick a 4.5 litre V8 in it. Now, we obviously don't want to be drifting too much trying to get a good start if we're doing a hill climb, so we're going to swap it to an all-wheel drive drivetrain, and we're going to stick a twin turbo engine in, because why not? Now, we're going to want to up our handling. So in the last two, we've sort of neglected handling quite a bit because we're doing drag races, but in this one we're going to want a lot of handling, so we're going to be sort of heavily looking to just create almost as much downforce as possible, because we don't want to fly off the edge of this mountain. So we're going to go with the big wing like that. Moving into the drivetrain, we can almost probably stick with our stock transmission, but we're going to move just for the basis of making it a little bit better. We're going to move up to have an extra gear or so in the car. Now, we could probably deal with a good diff. I reckon we'll go with a off-road diff, because why not? We're going to need good brakes, because if we're coming up to a corner and we're going to almost miss it, or we need to avoid someone else on the way up, we're going to really want to use that to our advantage. We're going to lower it for improved handling, obviously, because that's just what we need. We need a lot of handling. We're going to want a good amount of acceleration, because I don't know if you've seen I think it's Devil's Pass one, which is what we're going to be racing up today. There's a start along the road, it goes over the bridge and then up around the corner, so we're going to need quite a bit of acceleration to almost beat as much of the pack on the ground as we can. And we are going to install a roll cage. Obviously it's going to lower our speed a little bit, but it's worth it because we need that extra handling, extra support. As for the engine, we're almost going to just max this thing out, because why not? Let's get a good sound of the stock exhaust. Pretty poor. We will throw that in for better handling. Got a good sounding car so far. We're going to up the horsepower again. We are going to lower the weight a little bit. This is going to be quite a powerful GT86. I think we're going to throw in going to do a in-between, sort of a middle with this one. And then obviously we need our upgraded tyres, which are going to really max out the grip. I don't know why they do so much better, but we're going to stick them in, because why not? And obviously now we're just going to sort of go for a maximum of handling, really. We want as much handling as we can physically get from this car. And can we do some magic with our rims? We can take a good £24 off. So This is probably what we're going to be going for, if we have a look. Okay, so this is what we're going to be going with. We've got our full setup here, moving up to an S2 class, and staying under our 150 grand budget, so it's pretty decent. This is going to hopefully be an absolute monster to take around the track. It's quite low, but it's going to have quite a lot of downforce in it. Okay, so apparently I can't do basic maths and I can't do basic subtraction. So what we're going to be doing in the next video is taking a cut of £10,000 out of the budget as sort of a penalty. And yeah, that's how it's going to work on this channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's get back to the video. Okay, so here she is in all of her beauty, looking absolutely spectacular. I'd love to own a GT86, 100%. I think it would just be like really nice. I know they're not too quick, but where I live, you wouldn't need one that's that quick. You don't need a quick car, but obviously there's a lot of country lanes around, so something that can be like swung around some nice country lanes would be really good. Like this. Like, this is just beautiful to me. Rocket Bunny kit. And yeah, let's see how it performs, because that's obviously the main part of this video. Okay. How's it handle? Oh. Okay, we might have built an absolute monster by accident. How's it handle through some corners? I feel like there's quite a lot of response here when you do move the wheel, so hopefully. Okay, we are going to have to use the brakes a bit coming into corners. I have figured that one out. Coming up to quite a tight-ish corner. See how it performs. Yeah, if we just lift off, I think it's going to be alright. It's quite a powerful one. I don't know if we need to make it this fast, but it's this fast. This would be a really good drag car. But it does handle absolutely perfectly. But just a little tap on the brakes, and this thing can get through corners well. So without further ado, let's get it racing. Okay, so it's going to be quite a difficult one. This car's an interesting build, to say the least. But we're going to perform, hopefully, to a good level today. What's the competition looking like? I hope it's not going to be something too difficult. I hope there's some cars there with some dodgy handling. Look at it though, on those beautiful white rims with this beautiful livery. We are ready to fight for yet another win on this channel. Got the confetti out already. We are really confident. I'm nervous, I can't lie. I hope I've built a good enough car. We're going to have a couple of attempts at this. And if it doesn't work, we'll have to come back and do a second episode and try and rebuild the GT86 and make it a perfect hill climb car. But I'm confident. I think we'll do it. There's a lot of Nismos. Let's have a look at our starting grid. It's Audi TT, MX-5. It is a lot of Japanese cars. There's another Toyota 86 here. He's a little bit more powerful, or he's got a little bit of a higher rating. But hopefully the 86 can do it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Come on, 86! Off the line really quick. Making a really quick off the line mark here into the first corner. It's a bit of a poor entrance to the corner. Can we... Oh no, we've hit the barrier. They're pulling it... I've been pushed into a tree. Oh no. We're keeping up with the keeping up with the crowd though. We're in the mid pack. Can we get a little bit further forward? There we go. That's one gone. Dispatched off. Another one dispatched off. Are you joking? Okay, another one dispatched off. Come on. I'm having some trouble in the corners, which is a real shame. Oh, I can see top 3 on the charts here. And there's a big straight coming, so hopefully. This is where we can really hopefully shine. Come on. Come on. The other 86 is up ahead. Into second. Having a few troubles out of that corner. And this other car is really pulling from us now. I'm having some real trouble here. This is not good. This is not the greatest hill climb car. It does have a good drift in it though. She's so slidey for some reason. Here we go. Catch before the end here. I think we put almost too much power. Come on. We got a second. A second place isn't bad. I think we're going to give it another run just to see if potentially we can improve on that. Because I'm sure we can improve on that. I might make some tuning adjustments to try and see if we can get the handling up a bit. And then we'll give it another shot. Okay, so I've applied a bit of a setup change. We're going to see if this actually improves. I've made some modifications to the downforce, so hopefully, just hopefully, that's enough to get us a win. A second is good, but we want a win. We've got another attempt here. If we can get it this time, it'll be beautiful. It's a good start. I'm going to back out of that, so I can take a bit of a better corner. I've been forced around a bit here and into a wall again, which is a shame. But we have got a good getaway. We haven't hit that tree this time. Coming into the corner, that's a little bit better. Although that other car has sort of pushed me wide a bit, which is a shame. Having a bit of slidiness here. But we're keeping up relatively well. And so with a bit of luck, it might be good. I should have put my brakes on there, I just didn't. That's a shame. Feather the brakes. We don't want to put too much braking in. No, this car is not it. This car's having an absolute rotter. What is going on? I'm getting no power at all. I'm getting literally zero cornering. I can't get any grip. Tyres are starting to warm up now. Looks like it's going to be back-to-back second places here. We made it on a bit of a comeback, but for some reason this car just doesn't want to turn properly. It's a real shame. Which makes me think we're going to have to try this again another time, but that's all we have for today. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, you know the rest. Everyone else told you millions and millions of times, I am sure. Sorry we couldn't bring the wing, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.